of 9. Video is starting. Okay? Crisp as you can, for as long as you can. Just do what you normally do and you should be fine. Multiples of 9. Ready? Oh, sorry. Ready? Begin.
9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81, 90, 99.
Good. Yep, we can keep going, but we'll stop there. Excellent job. Let's get on to our numbers of the day. Numbers of the day are 12 and 18. You can write them in here, and then I want you to write them in your fraction too. I'll give you a hint. 12 has 6 factors, and 18 has 6 factors as well. Very good. Now, if you want to challenge yourself and find a factor that they have that is the same, a common factor, and divide so we simplify the fraction, go ahead. I'll show you how to do it all. If you don't know how to do it, that's fine. Remember, we do this just about every day. Those of you who are usually with Miss Lang, it looks a little different. We change it up for the second half of the year. I see a lot of people get, oh, I love what Javon is doing. He's got 1 times something, 2 times something, because he knows, oh, they're both even numbers, so I'm going to get that 2 times something in there. I'll give you a hint, they're both, 3 is a factor of both of them as well. Good job, Dave. Lifting in the weight! Woo! Oh, that's crisp. Well done. Pumping iron.
Getting
news! Very good job, everyone. While we're working, who can give me a factor pair of 12? It's like this. Mr. Ram, a factor pair of 12 is 1 times 12. Who's got one for me? Larry?
Larry.
A factor of 12 is 3 times 4.
3 times 4. Everybody say, Larry's the man!
Larry's the man.
Aaron?
Aaron.
2 times 6. Very good, Aaron. Try and get that in a complete sentence, but that's all good. That is all 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Some of you are still working. Copy it down. Let's go on to 18. What do we got? 18. Factor pairs of 18. Whoosh, Dave.
Whoosh, Dave.
1 times 18. Complete sentence. Everybody say, nailed it.
Nailed it.
Let's go. Whoosh, Will.
Whoosh, Will.
A factor of 18 is 6 times 3.
6 times 3, very good. And did anybody get the 2 times something? Hopefully you did, because we did the multiples of whoosh, Morgan.
Whoosh, Morgan.
Another factor of 18 is 9 times 2.
9 times 2, very good. Now, who can tell me? Both of these numbers are composite. Why is that? How do you know? You can look at our board. What's the definition of composite? Mackenzie.
Mackenzie.
They're both composite because they have 3 or more factors.
She knows.
She knows.
So crisp.
So crisp.
Now, I'll give you a hint. Both of these numbers are even, so I could divide by 2, and I would get 6 over 9. But that's not quite simplified all the way. I'd have to divide by 3, because they can both be divided by 3, and then I get my simplified answer. Anybody know what's the greatest common factor? What's the biggest factor that they both have? Did you see it in there? What's the biggest factor that they both have? Fucking tough!
Lucky tough.
The biggest number that they both have is 6.
Very good. So we divide by 6, and what's 12 divided by 6? Can someone help me with that fact? Badge of the day!
Badge of the day.
12 divided by 6 is 2.
Very nice. And what's 18 divided by 6? Who can help me with that one? Donovan!
Donovan.
18 divided by 6 equals 3.
He knows.
He knows.
So what you need to realize is that 12/18 is equal to 2/3. This is just simplified. Everybody got that copy down? Get to it. Mirrors up.
Mirrors up.
Simplified.
Simplified.
Reduced.
Reduce.
Lowest terms. somebody that was in here yesterday. Why is this an improper fraction? Go ahead and write it down for me, please. 8 over 3. Why is this an improper fraction? I want somebody to use big mathematical terms for me in the class. I want to hear terms like numerator and denominator. I don't want to hear top and bottom. KJ.
KJ.
That is an improper fraction because the numerator is supposed to be the highest number and the denominator is supposed to be the lowest number.
Everybody say, boo yeah!
Boo yeah.
Very good. The numerator is bigger than the denominator, is what he was saying. Okay, that's an improper fraction. It doesn't look right. So, I like to go to the picture, and to determine, I've got these boxes, okay? I've got these boxes, and I know it's going to be more than 1, because an improper fraction is greater than 1. The denominator tells me to break it up into that amount of pieces. 3 pieces. So, this is kind of hard with a rectangle, but I'm going to go like that. Okay? 3 pieces. You see that? Can you do that with me? And then I'm going to break them all up into 3 pieces. Choo, 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 choo. I like doing it the picture way the best. Now, the numerator tells me how many thirds, that's what the 3 is, how many thirds I need to color in. The numerator tells me. So how many thirds do I need to color in? Whoosh, Walker. Whoosh, Walker.
You gotta come in 8.
Rebound, back.
Rebound back.
8 is correct. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. I don't need to do any. These are, everybody say, it's okay, Mr. Ram.
It's okay, Mr. Ray.
Hopefully you're neater than I am when you color it in. I'm just trying to be crisp there. And then I don't have to do anything with these, okay? So, here's where it gets tricky. We got to make our mixed number. The mixed number has the whole number part and the fraction part. Guess what? All of these are still cut into thirds, aren't they? That didn't change. So our numerator is still 3. Okay. The numerator, Caleb looked at me weird. Numerator, Mr. M. Denominator didn't change. Now I have to look. I'm thinking I got my cheese head on. How many big squares are colored in? That's going to be my whole number. Who can tell me? How many big ones do you see colored in completely? Akeem.
Akeem.
2. Very good. And then now let's look at just the box that it has some colored in parts, but it's not all the way colored in. How many thirds are colored in this last one here? Birthday girl!
Birthday girl.
How many are colored in here?
2.
Nailed it!
Nailed it.
So, 8 thirds is equal to 2, this is the way you say a mixed number, 2 and 2 thirds. 2 and 2 thirds. Alright? Now, I like to, you don't need to write this down, we're about to do the number line, but this is like money. I know that that's like $2 and 66 cents. We don't know how to do that yet. I got it in my head. I know 2 thirds is equal to 66 cents. Okay? So, when I do my number line, everybody go, and then, what do dollar amounts is 2.66 in between? Well, $2 and $3. So our number line, instead of going from 0 to 1, like it used to when we were doing fractions, it goes from 2 to 3. Now, remember, the denominator tells me how many pieces I need to break up that line into. 3 pieces, right? If I want 3 pieces, how many tally marks do I need to make? Well, this is to 2, right? 1 less. Try and space them out evenly. And so since it's 2 thirds, I go 1, 2, put my dot here. And that's 2 and 2 thirds. And that makes sense, right? That's like where $2.66 would be about. You know, a little more than halfway. Whew. Let's see what we got here. Look at that. Oh, man, is that crisp. The shape. Oh, we got a creative thinker over here. She kind of broke her boxes into peace signs instead of like the ones that I did, which is fun. If you want to take some freedom and do that sort of thing, I'm cool with it.